Good evening. We're picking up where we left off last time. I have yet to defeat the Radiants, so hopefully I can fix that today. I have not actually done any off-stream practice, but surely I'll be fine. I would have done Pikmin today, but I was still kind of upset after how I was treated last week, so decided I didn't want to bring that energy in. And I still had to do this, so made for a decent sub. Now I just have to not die to Vengefly King while I'm warming back up. I think it's been a couple of weeks since I played. So on the one hand, I shouldn't be too rusty, on the other hand, I definitely could be sharper. In any case, Vengefly is down. If I finish before the end of stream, which I'm not exactly counting on or anything, but if it happens, I might go achievement hunting. Or maybe download the randomizer. Oh, I can literally just stand on him. Alright. This whole time I thought that he dealt contact damage. And he's dead. Every time I hear that choral part of the background music, I just think that it sounds like Trauma Center music. Anyway, this thing is dead. On the one hand, I might be a little bit rusty. On the other hand, I'm also rested and not tilted, and I've had time to, like, internalize all the things that I picked up the last time I played. So I'm probably alright. I also remember that Zode exists. I normally forget that Zode exists. I choose to take this as I'm in top form today. Says that immediately takes damage. Thrice. I wonder if there's like a 4 version of Thrice. Because there's once, twice, and thrice. I'll have to look into that later, assuming I remember, which I probably won't. I like how they invited this guy twice. Like, imagine, like, getting into a function, or, like, to a contest, losing, changing your hat, and then getting a second shot because they don't recognize you. That's basically Dung Defender versus White Defender. And also the Dream Bosses to an extent. And he's dead. I still love the way that he just instantly dies with no animation or anything. He's so more like Brooding Molek. And now he's gonna be brooding because he lost. I wonder if I can Dream Mail Tiso. Oh, I actually can. Nice. There's a rest after this fight, so I can kind of just Berserker it. I'm not using any bindings or anything. Nail Masters, by the way. They tried their best, and that's what matters. I still don't have any bindings, so I can't get any lifeblood, but I don't need to get lifeblood if I can get good. Yeah, Quick Slash is probably one of the best charms in the game, no matter what your build is. Because, like, even if you just care about soul for spells, more slashes, even at low damage numbers, is an according number of soul increases. And I'm not using a spell build, I'm using a nail build, so each of those slashes hits really hard. If memory serves, Flukeness isn't really overpowered so much as it is broken in a way that's favorable to people who are able to leverage it. Like, it's not that it does a lot of damage, it's more that it does damage that it's not allowed to do, technically. Or not supposed to do. My instinct is to heal myself. But I was actually, built different. And he's dead. Yeah, Unbreakable String, Quick Focus, Long Nail, Quick Slash. If I were to drop anything, it'd probably be Quick Focus, but I don't know what I drop it for. Because the Quick Focus is actually very nice. for PLCs. I wonder if there's like a pattern to these things' attacks so you could like predict them. Because as it stands, I can't really tell where they're coming from. Maybe just like a simple spin. Might actually just be a simple spin. Get dunked. Oh, favorite kite, let's go. I could totally do this fight on Radiant if I wanted to. Maybe I'll do that later. Just for fun. Oh, there goes my Radiant clear. Not as long as I don't lose my Pantheon clear, I'm fine. Good times were had by all. Thank you, Sisters of Battle. I appreciate it. I feel like with this one I'm probably in a better spot if I can set it horizontally. Because then there's more room for them to move while I can react to their movement. Whereas vertical tends to come down on my head really fast. Speaking of vertical... Bye, Fluke, Marm. I almost said Fluke Nest. Bye, sibling. If you want to hang out down here, I'm not complaining. Thanks for all the damage, I suppose. Oh, how's it going, Shale? Rude. I keep forgetting that on the way down, Cheo hurts. I like bowing to them. I like being respectful. You need to lock in a bit more. Hive Knight's a bit of a threat. Just a bit, though. Hi, what's your face? Shaolin Monk guy. The one boss I fear above all others. RIP Collector. You died as you lived, made of ooze. Huh, I didn't realize that this one was a Kickstarter NPC. I guess I expected all of the backer NPCs to be Dream Warriors. I presume that she is. I turned on the setting that makes people's names show up underneath the characters that they made. And she had her name underneath her. Grim doesn't like it if you stab him before the fight, but he's okay with being green nailed. It's knocked about, Grim. Every time he moves, I have to, like, fight down the instinct to respond like he's Nightmare King. Luckily, compared to Nightmare King, this version of Grim is slow enough that I can more or less react to everything that he does. I'd say, and then take 2 hits because I got greedy. And he's dead. R.I.P. Grim. Granted, kind of like the Soul Master, I guess he kind of qualifies as a theater kid, because he's actually totally fine after that. Imagine if they actually made us fight that thing, or father, or mother. Oh, R.I.P. that thing. I need to not get too cocky here. I'm taking a bunch of hits that I shouldn't take. There we go. Heal those off. And they're dead. I still think it's kind of cool how in, like, the actual fight for those ones, you can drop a chandelier on them and kill one before the fight even starts. Stuff like that is fun. I keep getting caught off guard by how fast that attack comes out. Like, you have to be moving before he starts it. Or it, I should say. Actually, do jellyfish even have sexes? R.I.P. Ulu. You tried your best and you didn't succeed, but the fact that you made it here is impressive enough. Ignore the fact that Zode also made it here. Zode actually made it here like twice if you think about it. Sniped. And it's dead. R.I.P. Nosk. Oh, Sly. Kind of forgot that he existed. I wonder if I could parry him on purpose to protect myself from his attacks. Because, like, parrying is a thing that you can very specifically do to nullify damage from a blade attack like that. It'd probably look really cool out to do it on purpose. Like, over and over again, just, like, plant your feet in front of him and just parry, parry, parry. Technically, I could go a bit berserker here if I wanted to. Because I think that there's rest after this. And I entered phase 2 with actually a lot of health. No? Actually, wait, yeah, there might be a Hornet after this. Yeah, it's Hornet. Not that Hornet's too threatening. But she's no rest station, that's for sure. R.I.P. half-sister, you didn't actually die, as evidenced by the fact that you got a sequel. Unless we count ending 2, which I don't. That's not canon. Good old boss Kin. But why is he lost if we know where he is? I shouldn't say he. I have a bad habit of defaulting to he. Especially where this thing's pointy and aggressive. And also dead. R.I.P. sibling, again, for real this time. Well, that was just rude. The little things are, putting in work today. In a way that I'm not entirely on board with. Oh no. Got a bunch of cheeky double hits in on me by hitting me into environmental dangers. Okay, this is fine. Nice nothing burger of a boss. I can get all my soul back. No risk whatsoever. Ow, my bones. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have kept my mouth shut. Oh well. That's what I get for panicking. I just have to keep cool and not lose all of my health to no eyes of all bosses. This is fine. I will say, I am glad it was Trader Lord that killed me and not No Eyes. Okay, this trip Viking went way faster than the last one, and most of the ones before it. I don't really fear the Lord. I just literally haven't seen him use that ranged attack in a very long time, actually. I was unprepared, mentally. Speaking of unprepared mentally, here's False Sight. And he's dead. Part of me kind of wishes that I could checkpoint at, benches. Just because a lot of these early fights aren't really challenging. But that's why it's an endurance trial and not just a skill trial. The skill trials are in the Hall of Gods. This is the Pantheon for a reason. It's an entire package and you have to eat the whole thing. I wonder how many of these moves you can use when you play as Horn in Silksong. I imagine probably most of them. I have been actively avoiding as many Silksong spoilers as I could. You seen the trailer? I haven't even seen that much. Most of what I know about that game is from spoilers in YouTube thumbnails and titles. Bless his heart, he's crying. I don't think I've ever disrespected Dung Defender as hard as I just did. Making a stuck underground kind of assist effect. Is that a thing that I did? I don't remember that. Probably. Not in the sense that I was using it though. You You did it twice? Well done. And it's dead. Bye, Tiso. And thing that killed Tiso in one hit. You know, credit where it's due, given that Tiso is so weak he apparently dies in a single mask's worth of damage. He made it all the way to the Colosseum of Fools. Like, that's impressive. And they're dead.
Final.
I think technically, probably the bench would be faster if I just had life to regenerate. Out of curiosity, if I did drop this and get 3 notches back, what would I get? Spell Twister would be nice. Soul Catcher would be nice. Shaman Stone would probably be the best one for just an all-out attack. Mark of Pride could be really nice. Moonchild could be fun. Extra little minion that does damage. Overall, I'll probably just stick with Quick Focus. Though having a pet with a ranged attack seems very appealing when fighting this boss in particular. Wait, did Abyss Shriek just give me iframes? I might have to experiment with that later, because I feel like a sword went straight through me. Granted, it might have just been a hitbox change from doing the animation. I'm sure there's frame data out there somewhere if I ever actually care enough to try and, like, abuse that. Not that I don't care, it's about caring enough. I chose the wrong direction. That's fine, though. And he's dead, again. That short hop over the projectile was very disrespectful. I did not do it on purpose, but I will take credit for it. Whoops. Oh, there goes my radiant clear. Imagine being them, like, in a pantheon. Top of the world, their challenger gets there, slips, falls into a pit of spikes, dies. I don't think that they would feel accomplished after winning like that. Oh, one down already. Nice. I like how I sparked with, like, Soul as, like, the music concluded. That was a fun little coincidence. I still think that this thing sounds like Blue from Blue's Clues. Like the little dog? The blue one? Bye, Flukemar. I actually really liked Blue's Clues as a kid. Like, if memory serves, it wasn't as condescending as most children's media is, so I enjoyed it. That was a problem I had with a lot of shows growing up, is a lot of children's shows treat you like you're genuinely just dumb. Whereas most of the time, kids aren't necessarily dumb so much as ignorant. And, like, not the bad kind of ignorant, like not like a willful ignorance, more just like they lack experience. Yeah, Dora is an incredibly condescending show. And, like, the obliviousness of Dora, kind of makes her not a great role model.
Finner.
It's just like, oh, she's this, you know, proficient explorer, but, like, she can't seem to see anything without help. She can't figure anything out on her own. And he's dead. Or should I say B is dead? And he's dead. It's also partially why I enjoyed anime so much as a kid. It's like this is back when everybody was assuming, oh, animation, cartoon for children, so they put anime in children's blocks. Because anime actually had plot and storylines that like spread over, that were resolved in fewer than 10 minutes, or took longer than 10 minutes to resolve. Because most children's programming was a 20-minute show split into two 10-minute episodes. So it's like, here's a plotline that extends over like, 24 episodes. Like, there can actually be like some nuance and some intrigue and some, And the dog is dead. Rip. That's totally a dog, right? With a tentacle mouth? I think I get a rest after normal ground. Might be worth my time to, just be underneath him and spam Abyss Whales. Never mind, I get staggered out of it. Though if I could get on top of him, that'd be a different story. Stagger on purpose and then start spamming? Ah. That was probably wise. We'll find out. Yeah, I think that's what the fight up. I think I'll try to get properly on top of him next time, though. Just spam down slashes. Oh yeah, I'm using a nail build after all. I wonder what part of the hot spring restores soul to the Hollow Knight. It's probably not the water, because, like, you can get wet in other places and that doesn't restore soul. So what I extrapolate from this is that, soul is just heat. And therefore, if we gave Hollow Knight a hand warmer, they'd have infinite soul. Making soul is just a hot water bottle. I bet it is warm to the touch, too. The King's Soul, I mean. I will admit, I am kind of curious now to see how well I would do on a fresh playthrough with my current level of, like, game knowledge and, like, acquired, mechanical skill. I will never let that thing go, why would I? It's literally infinite power. Infinite power is a pretty sweet bargain. Rude. Excuse you. You were supposed to go flying. Okay, that one was on me. That one was also on me. Okay, I guess Umu's just cursed today. There we go. There we go, I can dream nail those things for soul safely. If only I had the King's Soul, I could heal back to full. Oh well. That was probably my clumsiest Umu ever. Yeah, I'll probably be fine. It's just a little bit nerve-wracking to go in with such low health and no soul. And it's dead. R.I.P. Nosk. Oh right, Sly. I forgot that you existed. Luckily, I'm more or less proficient at Sly by now. Like, as long as I don't go in with, like, no health, I'm simply confident that I can beat him. And he's dead. R.I.P. Sly. Except for the fact that you didn't die. I I wonder if in Silksong, Hornet vocalizes every time she jumps or moves. I'm not sure if that'd make the game better or worse. Probably worse. But also a lot funnier. And she's dead already. R.I.P. Hornet. Right, we're gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I return. Alright. This guy's mad. You can tell because he's got enraged in his name. Imagine if instead of the enraged guardian, it was the engaged guardian, and he had an entirely different rock on his finger. You think you really stand to kill this one? Just when they found happiness? Right, personal goal for today, don't get bodied by no eyes of all Dreamlords. I don't think it's that unreasonable of a prospect. There we go. The main thing I did differently that I don't do most of the time is I actually looked at the floating things. Ow, my bones. Okay, that was a lot messier than it should have been, but it worked out. I'm at full health. I'm past it. That's what matters. This is now officially today's PB. Out of 2 attempts, admittedly, but still. If you go looking for reasons to not give yourself credit for the cool things you do, you will find an endless wall of them. That was funny, just like a little smack, like, no. Nice and refilled on soul. I think I'm in the final stretch now. Yeah, White Lady's near the end. I think. That is snack? No, I said smack. You're not the defender, too late. Already have. We love it when he wedges himself into a corner so I can just do that. Oh, Markov by Samuel Dixon. And he's dead. Okay, I think from here it's Zote, Nightmare King, False Champion, Pure Vessel, Absolute Radiance. And I remember that Zote existed, so I'm probably okay against him. Like, the main thing against Zote, which admittedly is the main thing against most enemies at this tier, is don't lose your cool. Just keep a level head, you'll be fine. Like that. And he's dead. Failed Champion, free meal. Almy Bones. Lather Bones. I wonder, can I stand on this one too? Yes, I can. Given that hitting his armor is very clearly distinctly different from hitting him, I still find it kind of fun that the implication is that the armor has its own thoughts and feelings. And to be fair, we do know that his weapon is actually a bug, so maybe his armor is also a bug. Alright, I gotta lock in. I'm pretty good at Nightmare King at this point, I still need to lock in. Or that'll happen, and that'll happen, and that'll happen. And that'll happen. I am in kill range. Okay, that was greedy, but it worked. I'm no longer in kill range, though I'm in two-shot range. Which is not much better than kill range if you think about it. Man. Not like this. Oh, goodness. I don't even know what happened there. It's supposed to be better than that. Oh well. I just took a bunch of hits in a row and died. Not sure if impatience or something else. Oh well. The important thing is that we persist, and by we I mostly mean me. I never to be somebody who isn't tiring to watch. Slash listen to. Oh, the bonking. What have I done? I am innocent of crimes. Well, most crimes anyway. And the ones that I'm not innocent of were never proven. A little bit of a friendlier position. And he's dead. Oh well. Like I say, if I could set checkpoints, I would. But I can't. So the next best thing I can do is get back on the horse that threw me. And by the horse, I mean Nightmare King Grim. Or the Pantheon of Hallownest, or... technically Absolute Radiance, depending on how you spin it. I definitely feel like I'm perhaps not doing as well as I was earlier, so I'm probably tilted to some extent. Or if not tilted, then perhaps impatient, wanting to get back to what I was doing. That looked really cool, wow. Did I do a dash slash by accident? I think I must have. Whoops. And he's dead. I can interrupt this intro. That's fun. You are not allowed to do things. Just at all. No things for you. And he's dead. lack of a death animation, just the instant transition to being on his back, will never fail to get me. And he's dead. And that thing's dead as well. And speaking of dead, here's Oro. I will say, I do like the visual of like the Field of Swords as a battleground. Like that sort of imagery is always very cool. I wonder if Berserk did that first, or if it's just one of the more well-known examples. Of the Field of Swords, I mean. It's like after the eclipse, the boy who survived took up blacksmithing, made a sword for every person who died, and used them as impromptu graves. Eclipse Cannon? Wrong Eclipse. Very wrong Eclipse. And this guy's dead. I've already forgotten his name. I kind of wasn't paying attention the first time around. But the first time around, I mean when it was on screen. Not out of disrespect, just because my memory's not great. Especially pertaining to, like, names. It's not that I forget people, it's that I forget people's names. Though to an extent I do also forget people, so... That's part of why I like online interactions. Usually, anytime somebody talks to you, their name is, like, displayed near them. And he's dead, for realsies. For the 5th time today, I think. I think it's 5. I'm counting Master and Tyrant as one person. Also, I think these globules might have the same pattern as Radiance's light beams. Which is kind of funny if true. And they're dead. Only like I say, I'm counting Tyrant and Master as the same person in that example. So 3 Master kills and 2 Tyrant kills. I will say that these ones, headpieces, look kind of like Hollow Knight, now that I think about it. I wonder if the Hollow Knight's mask was crafted for it by mantises or something like that. That would be a kind of a cool lore thing. Like maybe it was trained to be a knight by mantises. And they're dead. Well, not dead, but defeated. Until next time. I was gonna say, I wonder if Hive Blood would actually be a decent replacement for Quick Focus. If I got competent enough to only take a hit every now and then. But even then, Hive Blood costs 4 instead of 3, so I couldn't actually use it. Bye, Flukmarm. I just had a thought. Do you think that the Broken Vessel would be, like, upset? Because, like... Take the Dung Defender. They take the Dung Defender and they, like... fix him up and they turn him into the White Defender. They take the Broken Vessel and instead of fixing it, they make it worse. They're like, yeah, you're the Lost Kin now. We've demonstrated the ability to fix, whatever's wrong with you, but, we're not gonna do it. And that guy's dead. Granted, it's probably because they pulled the Lost Kin from our memories and we never met it when it was stronger. And we only pulled White Defender from the memories of, like, the thing that... of, like, the guy that used to be it. I don't know, it's just a silly thought. Yeah, I know what the lore for White Defender is. And Sheo is dead.
Finner.
I definitely feel like Sheo's probably not as difficult to fight compared to Oro and Mato together. Which is weird because it comes later. And it's dead. I could not tell you why, but something about this fight just reminded me of Toy Story 1 for the PlayStation 1. I sincerely could not tell you why. Oh, I think I actually figured it out. It's because the rings are Like those temple rings, which are kind of like a child's stacking toy, which is a child's toy. So Toy Story. That's definitely what it was. And it's dead. And it's dead. You're not dead, why can't I dream nail you? I should have tried to get on top of him. Oh well. Maybe next time. Oh, nail can't actually hurt him. It's gotta be magic. Good to know. And he's dead. Except not. He did, however, explode. Granted, I'm like the poster child for explosions, not actually meaningfully causing long-term harm. So I got that going for me, at least. I think that's the halfway point, more or less. Okay, I'm kind of taking a lot of hits. And I'd rather not keep doing that, if I can help it. Which, to an extent, I can. Finish the first part of your project and edited it in? Well done. Like, it's very cool that you're, like, doing things and, like, sticking to it, seeing them through. Investing in your own future, that sort of thing. I just hear aura farming is a bug. Which is probably comparably impressive to running a whole paper and turning it in. Or project or whatever. Would you regret you did? standing here holding a charge is basically the same thing in terms of aura, I think. Did I imply I didn't do what? Sorry? My head is empty, filled only with thoughts of stabbing bosses. Happy to relax, happy to be relaxing, I hope. I do find it kind of curious that they went for, like, a complete rework of Nosk, visually at least. But I guess it's so that they, I suppose it's to make the arena more intimidating. Where baseline Nosk's arena is kind of a non-threat. Anyway, it is now dead. Oh, Sly. Not gonna lie, totally forgot that you existed. Not that I need to know that you exist in order to defeat you. I say taking 3 hits in a row in short order. I think I just parried a Great Slash. I feel very cool now. That was totally on purpose. That was so cool. Thank you. I did it on purpose. Rings of Glory. I think you'll find that I'm very honest if I say I'm going to lie about something that I will. That's how honesty works, I think. And Hot Spring. I'm just imagining, like, the sensationalist headline trying to twist that, like... Game rewards you for beating up your sister, or something like that. It's like, you fool, she's only your half-sister. Which half? She'll never tell. Stepbrother? I'm not really a stepbrother, I'm a half sibling. And this is actually my whole sibling and another half sibling of Hornet. Really, most of us are siblings, she's just the odd one out. Both for being a she instead of an ex. And for not having the same mother. Her mother was a spider. It feels like the start to a Monty Python insult. Your mother was a spider. I need a minute to recover from that one emotionally. That one wasn't there, I got spawn camped. It would be very funny if the Pale King smelled of elderberries. Simply because then and your father smelt of elderberries would apply to so many characters in this game. Pale King really got around. I'm on the noise hater side? No, I'm not. I choose to believe that the reason Dreadfly King stalls so much is because he fears death. I wonder if the double Dreadfly King is just a second Dreadfly King, or if it's somehow a single Dreadfly King consciousness in two bodies. I really like Helltaker Cerberus. Which is a game that a friend of mine played through for the first time recently. You don't get many first-time Helltaker players these days. Most people did it right when it came out. I think that came out in like 2020. It wasn't that long ago. No, you are not allowed to do things. What did I just say? You're not allowed to do things, apparently. And she's been defeated. I would say hopefully for the last time, but even if I perfect clear the rest of this gauntlet, there is still one more Hornet fight, so... Even in a perfect scenario, she gets at least one more swing at me. But it's fine. I'd win. I still love that you can just, like, interrupt his fancy intro. And, like, half of his mechanics. It's like, no, you are also not allowed to do things. And he's dead. So, the T stands for winner. Speaking of winners, how's it going, Oro? Don't mind me just holding forward and spamming attack. Truly a strategy worthy of overcoming a Nail Master. Or two.
Winner.
I just had a thought. Sitting at a bench makes the save icon appear, right? If I saw that I was about to lose and I Alt F4'd out, would that take me back to the bench, or would that take me outside of the Pantheon? Surely they anticipated that and like made it so that the bench sets your respawn point outside the Pantheon. I kinda wanna try it now, but I don't want to waste a run trying. Maybe if I wipe again, I'll try it with the first one, because getting back there wouldn't take too long. Not that I would ever cheat, of course. But like, if I were to cheat, I might do it like that. Who knows? Speaking of cheating, every now and then I'm reminded that, like, there are people out there who genuinely believe that the only reason people who play on PC like playing on PC is because they want to cheat in video games and or pirate them. Usually console supremacists say this. Like, people who think that way genuinely exist, it kind of baffles me. Like, I know that there are some developers who refuse to release on PC because they think that they won't get any sales there. I don't know, it's just weird to me. Both of you, enjoy the personal space screen. The personal space screen is a lot like a normal screen, except it also does damage. Which, to be fair, if you're like me and you're sensitive to loud noises and aggression, a normal screen also does damage. Alright, favorite fight, let's go. Not quite a Radiant run. That's fine, though. Good times were had by all. On the one hand, I get why they didn't. On the other hand, I kind of wish that every fight was a total remix like that. Granted, every fight is at least a partial remix, usually just in terms of being in a slightly different arena that makes it harder to maneuver. Sisters of Battle is really fun, though. I like it. Bye, Flukmar. You died as you lived. Hanging there and doing nothing. Occasionally disgorging some disgusting creature. You know, come to think of it, I wonder if Flipworm actually wanted to die. It wouldn't surprise me. If I was full of worms with teeth, I think I would also crave death. Oh, Shea? Made a delivery of maggots for a patient with a bad healing wound. Oh, because maggots only devour necrotic flesh, so it's actually an old-timey, but actually surprisingly still effective way to clear it out while leaving the harmed flesh intact.
Vamos. Finish.
If that were me, I would pray to be unconscious throughout the entire thing, because no thank you. On that note, we're going to take another 5-minute break. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you about 5 minutes. And we'll see you shortly. I return. Much to the dismay of whoever's through this door. Hi, Knight. Imagine if he was named for the affliction instead of, like, the location. Like, maybe he's got, like, a brother named Wart Knight. Or if he is named after his location, he might have a brother named Fortnite. Sometimes my brilliance scares even me. I still haven't actually played Fortnite. I tried once and my computer couldn't handle it. Granted, that was on my previous computer, which broke. So like maybe this one can handle it better. But the main reason not to try is that I don't want to play Fortnite. I would like to think that the average age of my community is like some number higher than 12, so probably not too much demand for it. Though who knows, I do want to start putting clips on TikTok at some point, so if anything's going to attract 12-year-olds, it's going to be that. Yeah, Battle Royale is a genre that, if I were to do, I'd have to be in a very specific mood for, I think. Then again, in general, I'm not really much of a PvP player in general. I vastly prefer stuff like co-op. Though if I did PvP, I would win. Oh, he did not appreciate that. I was not quite precise enough with my timing. I do like how he crashes out if you interrupt his bow. A little bit of characterization. Ready heal, no consequence. Never punished. I wonder if Grim, like, what's the word, workshopped that move before coming up with it? Like, okay, Grimchild, check this out. I'm gonna inflate myself like a pineapple, and then shoot a bunch of fireballs, So like, why do you inflate yourself like a pineapple? Oh, so it's so I can shoot fireballs. But you can do that anyway. Yes? So why inflate yourself like a pineapple? Oh, so I can shoot fireballs. Junior, I will tell you when you're older. Sometimes a man's just gotta inflate himself into a pineapple, apparently. And he's dead. Imagine if that explosion just like splattered my mask with blood. Like you go through the entire game pristine white and then just like that fight in particular is really gory for no reason. It'd certainly be interesting. I might have told this story before, but a streamer who was never a friend of mine but was a friend of a friend posted a clip on TikTok and got like 300 followers like overnight. And it kind of went to her head. She kind of thought that she was going to be like, you know, the next big thing. But the problem that she ran into was the people who had come to join her because of that clip only wanted her to keep doing what she had done in that clip. And so she kind of very quickly lost all those viewers. He didn't lose the attitude though, which is why she and I weren't friends. Well, among other things, but yeah. That shouldn't count. Nor should that. Nor should that. Please stop zapping me. Close enough. Can I take that from here? No, I cannot. Can I take that from here? Probably. I'm really glad that I worked out that I can dream nail those things instead of just normal nailing them. It's both more soul and far safer. The power move of scuttling around on the ceiling, despite being able to fly. It's like, yeah, I could do this, you know, with some degree of dignity, but I choose to be a creature. And I can only respect that. Fox things? Foxes aren't creatures. Not in the way that I'm using creature here. Creatures are things like, rats and possums. Phase 2, not the most life I've ever had, but also not the least. And he's dead. I don't know what I thought I was going to accomplish with that heal, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm getting very greedy in a way that I really shouldn't be. It's fine though, I got quick focus. It would make me very happy if, like on the official soundtrack, the BGM that plays here was labeled Song That Plays After You Beat Up Your Half-Sister. Like, it'd probably be called something like Moment of Peace, but the song that plays after you beat up your sister I think is more accurate. Oh, my bones. But I lived. Thank you for the hydration. I've actually noticed that I've been like super dehydrated recently. It's probably because of like the changing season, but like my drip, what? My drip is immaculate as always, but my lips have been really dry and chapped recently. Like more so than normal. Okay, as much as I hate to say it, this is where I died last time. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. I don't mind taking a hit here or there, I just hope it doesn't turn into 2 hits. 2 masks of damage per hit is like Nightmare King Grim tier or Pure Vessel tier, not No Eyes tier. You don't deserve to do that much damage. There we go, that's better. Oh boy, Traitor Lord, and I didn't get squished this time. And I'm at full health, so I'm not gonna panic. And he's dead. Just like that. It's like, who are you? I'm Dung Defender, but you can't cheese all my mechanics with Desolate Dive, that's who. So I guess technically it's Descending Dark because I upgraded it on my bones. That was a very sick dodge, and I'm going to pretend that it was on purpose. Like, that had to have been pixel perfect. I think we're in the final stretch now. That is what, Tree Girl usually means. Yep, this is Tyrant, not Master, meaning I'm in the back half. I kind of lost track of how deep into the Pantheon I am at any given moment. I just walk forward and I kill whatever I encounter. It's like, I do not know who I am, I do not know my purpose, all I know is that I must kill. And apparently get slapped by attacks that I know how to dodge. I'm so used to needing to heal there. That was very close. I'm going to pretend that that was on purpose. I'm not sure if I'm like subconsciously like getting better and in a manner not unlike Ultra Instinct, just instinctively doing things very efficiently. Or if I've just gotten ridiculously lucky tonight in particular. Knowing me, it could be either. Though I suppose I shouldn't talk too much like that until I've actually won. I still technically haven't even matched my PBs, so... And he exploded. Speaking of exploded, here's Zote. Not gonna lie, on a replay, I'm going to be tempted to not unlock this boss. It's not that I can't beat him, it's just that I don't like his aura, or his face, or his attitude. I will say I can't blame Retta. I too was a young fanfiction writer once. Don't bother looking at Sultan's script from the internet. Found my bones. And he's EP. Didn't realize I could get in here. he's dead. Alright, Nightmare King Grim. Lock in for reals this time. Let's not take like 3 or 4 hits one after the other immediately. Dodge the wrong way, that's fine. Except for the part where it kind of isn't, but whatever. Sneak in a cheeky heal. We're not even thinking about our life total right now. This is why I like quick focus. Genuinely surprised that, ow, the fire that I just dashed through didn't actually tag me with the lingering hitbox. Not complaining though. That was very greedy, but it paid off. Also very greedy. Shouldn't have gotten away with that. Did. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten away with that, but did is like one of the better autobiography names a fox could have. Like, I shouldn't have gotten away with that, but did. An annotated account of my antics. I really like parrying that claw attack. And he's dead, this time for real. And then I take a bath. Because apparently I'm stinky. Maybe that's actually what soul is like how clean you are. And like the stinkier you are, like the more demoralized you are, so you can't cast spells. Alright, KL Vessel. You're a Vessel. I still struggle the most with that basic combo. Genuinely surprised I didn't get hit by that one. Not complaining though. I'm in kill range. I'm out of kill range. I'm back in kill range. No, I'm not. Which is good. Okay, first try, Pure Vessel. It was close, but first try, Pure Vessel. Alright. Alright, locking in. Hydrating. Locking in. I want to play this as safe as I can, while also stabbing her a lot in the face and body. You almost got me. You got me. But not in a way that ends the fight. Okay, end of phase 1 if I don't panic. She just does this until that happens. I take this opportunity to heal back to full. I take a deep breath, I calm down. I don't need to be greedy. Especially during this mechanic, because those orbs are a menace. I can really afford to be careful. Which is not a word that I would normally associate with. I really just need to be patient. Patience, patience. Did it. I've been after this one for a while. Okay, so against normal Radiance, I needed help. Here? Now I'm the top god. Get torn to shreds. And with that, my benevolent rule over Hallownest as the unquestioned supreme god can begin. Well, Godseeker, you found me. And with that, the Radiance has actually been killed without necessitating the death of the Hollow Knight. So they can just kind of like walk out and be chill. Truly, it is the good ending. Alright. What just happened? I just beat the Pantheon of Hallownest and got like the true ending. Yep, good ending. I have become the god of Void, and a character that normally would be killed is not dead because I kind of went around him, so to speak. Or it, I should say. I'm shaking just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not gonna lie, didn't think I'd pull this one off today. I like the translation to French. It's like, I don't want credit. I don't care what you... I don't want to be known as like a person who like translates things into French. So like under French translation, I don't care what you put in as long as it's not Cholulu. They're like, we got you. Oh, thank you for the head taps. I appreciate it. Ugh. I'm glad I kept going for this. I'm glad that I didn't give up on it. I can be like, yeah, I did that. I beat Absolute Radiance. Which in terms of things that you can brag about, I'm pretty sure is relatively up there. Congratulations! Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumphed. We hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet again soon on the road ahead. And then Silksong took, what was it, 7 years to come out? That also gave me the, achievements for beating the game with 100% and 112%, so that was kind of cool. I'm proud of myself. About 50 hours of playtime, not counting time that I lost when I died and had to go back. I kind of want to see how well I can do on a fresh file with none of my endgame abilities. Just to kind of fill out the last hour. Yeah, now my brain will let me do Silksong, and my brain will let me do Hollow Knight Randomizer. Both of which seem like a lot of fun. like I can see on the input tracker what it is that I'm trying to do. Like, I will simply dash. Never mind. Right there, I just tried to use Monarch Wings. I'll jump at only half. I am not turning on the half Mantis Claws. If I get Mantis Claws, I want Mantis Claws. I want to see if I can beat at least one boss. That thing's kind of red. I wonder if it's meant to be, like, connected to the Grim Troop at all. I feel like if I were to just turn around and do an entirely different playthrough, I might try going for like a spellcaster build rather than a nail build. Just for a change of pace. You know, if I'm willing to destroy, you know, gigantic, doors like that, why do I not simply cleave through all the doors I encounter on my way that are in my way? Dirtmouth, Feeding Town. How's it going, friend? Like, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, kinda rude, but I'm not gonna, like, get mad about it or anything. How's it going, friend? Sure, I'll buy a map. I just had a thought. Do I have to go back to Dirtmouth and activate the station there? No, it was closed when I was there. Alright. I hear a mask shard. You there, fly, come over here. Ow. Never mind. And they both got our butts kicked. But that's fine. And if this were Steel Soul, that's how my run would have ended. Granted, if it were Steel Soul, I probably would have been at least a little bit more careful. I would like to find at least one boss. Probably Forgotten Knight, or the Pulse Champion, rather. There's the Temple of the Black Egg, don't need that. I was gonna say, I think this might be the way, and then I fell into a hole. That's fine, because holes are just forward progress in a tangential direction. They are success if you redefine what it means to be successful. Is it Cope or is it an inspirational speaker? Who knows? A lot of them kind of sound the same when you think about it. Yeah, not making that jump. If only I had the Wayward Compass. Well, actually, I think if I went down the way that I was, I could get to the boss. Now that I've beaten the game and it's technically not cheating to mod it, what I might do is make the Wayward Compass cost 0 notches. Because I want it equipped all the time, permanently. For a second, I thought that my head was another charm because of where it is on the screen. My head isn't a charm. Okay, round 2. Once again, impatience proves to be my greatest adversary. I cannot jump that high, regrettably. I think this is where I died. Like, I fell down there and it, stabbed me with its face. Speaking of stabbing faces... Speaking of stagging faces... I will happily pay the DGO for a stag. Or for a bell, which calls a stag, which is kind of the same thing. Let's go get that wayward compass, my source of power. Best build in the game, King's Soul and Wayward Compass. Gives you knowledge of where you are in the world, and infinite power with which to overcome it. I can't afford the Wayward Compass. Unfortunate. Makes sense. It's far too powerful. They can't just let you have that early game. I think this might be the way to the, False Champion. False Knight, whatever. Basically the same encounter. It's squished. Thing I need to keep in mind is that I do not have any form of dash. I like the delay on the helmet popping open the first time around, where it's like, oh, he's actually a goober. I just tried to dash away. Silly Fox, you can't do that. You don't have the Mothwing Cloak. In fact, you can actually just destroy this door and leave. If you don't feel like fighting him. But I want blood. City Crest. And then the head of his mace is actually a bug. I think at some point it like unfurls and sneaks away. There we go. It's like, oh, I can tell that I'm not needed here. I shall simply disengage. There need not be ill will between us. Yeah, I definitely feel like I got at least a little bit better at this game over the course of playing it for 50 hours. I like the bone bench. And the floor that's like carpeted with skulls. Consumed the vengeful spirit. I cast gun. Prepare to meet God. didn't have to say a thing. I inherently know that I'm here to kill. This is technically isekai because I'm leveraging information from a previous life. Unfortunately, my previous life didn't really bestow upon me the ability to see things that are directly in front of me. That's fine, I've never needed that. Not that it wouldn't have ever been useful, but like, I'd make do without it. If you have like the long nail or the mark of pride, there's like a frame perfect way you can like stab them, or stab this guy, and actually get through it without a spell. Like it's extremely tight, but like it is doable. And he's dead. Hey, how's it going? I got your stuff. It's like, oh, you killed that thing without even being asked. Yeah, totally, we're friends. Yeah, that said, I think on that note, I will call it there for the night, triumphantly. Thank you so much for joining me, I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream is going to be tomorrow. The game is going to be Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. As for what I'm doing next Sunday, I'll probably circle back around to Pikmin. We'll see. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope to see you again. Good night.